guys, it's Dan, and it is time for another trade paperback comic book series review, and this time I'm here to review Conan the Barbarian, The Life and Death of Conan, Book 1. Now, this collects issues from the 2019 run, numbers 1 through 6, and this is written by Jason Aaron, and there's numerous people have worked on illustrating this book. Now, first off, I have to say that I was super stoked and very much excited when I heard that Marvel had obtained the rights for Conan. If you're not familiar, if you do not know, you weren't aware that I am a huge Conan fan. And while that may be the case, I have not read in its entirety all of Robert E. Howard's works on Conan. I had read a couple of different big books of his, but there was just so many. He printed so many Conan stories, and then there's the additional works that were written on the expanded Conan universe. And there's just so many, but I was definitely was stoked to hear about this. So I could not wait for this to come in trade paperback form. I'm not the kind of person who buys single issues. Flat out, I do not buy single issues. But I was super stoked to see that this. I think this was a very good collection of stories, considering it is the life and death of Conan. It kind of alludes to how Conan's life ended. It goes over multiple periods of his career, from different things, from being a pirate to being a reaver and being a king, and just so many. It's so in depth, and I just thought it was a good little glimpse into the multifaceted life that was Conan the Barbarian. I thought this was really good. I gave this a 4 out of 5 star rating. Really, really enjoyed it. I could comment and I'm not 100% sure because I haven't researched it. I mean, I have read a little bit of the background on Robert E. Howard's life. I noticed that the pics in the, and that's Picts, in this book were kind of illustrated to look like Native Americans, and I don't know if that was intentional, if it was supposed to be a metaphor for the actual Native Americans, because if you're familiar with Conan, the Picts were always kind of pushed further and further westward by the colonization of people, kind of constantly pushing them further and further west. So I don't know if that was intentional, or if that was just so it feels to me it was a metaphor, and it was kind of intentional to kind of say that they were kind of like the Native Americans that were it's kind of social commentary on how the Native Americans were pushed westward by the westward expansion. So I mean, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But just so you know, that was kind of one of the things that I kind of was I wasn't really sure of it, and it kind of made me feel a little uneasy about that. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing or something that should be shunned. It just means if it makes you feel uneasy, there's a reason why it makes you feel uneasy, and why you should learn about it. Because look at American history and how, so that's why I got to do some more research, but I think that Robert E. Howard was kind of commenting on how the Native Americans were pushed westward, but that's a whole other topic that I'm not going to get into. Sorry, I'm rambling. But yeah, this was very enjoyable. I'm going to have to check out Jason Aaron's other writings on Conan. I did first experience Marvel's Conan with the Savage Avengers, which I thought was pretty good too. I love the artwork in this. The artwork, hands down, really helped make the experience of reading this that much more pleasurable. Of course, as always, for those of you in the U.S., I will have a link to Amazon down below. For those of you folks outside the U.S., I will have my link to bookshop.org where you can pick it up near you. And if you got something from this video, if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and by all means, buy me a coffee. I will have my coffee link down below where you can donate to that. I appreciate any and all people that have bought things through my links or have purchased me a coffee. Like I said again, I hate to reiterate, not to be redundant or anything, but if you came here looking for comic book reviews, please hit that subscriber button and hit that notification bell so you're well aware of when I upload again. This has been Dan. Hopefully 2021 will be a better year, so stay healthy and be good to each other.